Hi everyone, my name is Carly. I'm just going to be talking to you about my personal experience with losing my partner due to drink driver's actions. Sorry, this is Sable who is joining in apparently. We're actually going to be talking about my boyfriend Steve, and he's actually mine and Steve's dog, so maybe that's why he knows we're talking about Steve. Where do I start? So this is Steve. Very handsome, proper gentleman. What can I say about him? Just literally my soulmate. He's been gone 10 years. I still feel the same way about him. I have met other people, but I don't know if anyone will ever match up to him. But we were really happy. We'd been together at the New Year's Eve, just talking about, you know, the usual, like what we're gonna do this year. This year's gonna be our year. Like we were literally so happy. And it was 2 weeks later when I got the phone call to say that he had actually been involved in a collision. He was a passenger in a car, and a drink driver in another car hit their car, and fortunately the other two people in Steve's car were fine, but Steve got the brunt of it being in the back. I literally can't ever explain to anybody how much that person's actions has affected not only my life, but everyone who loves Steve, his parents, his brother, his cousins, his nan, his granddad, his friend, and then even people that didn't know him, it's affected their lives because they know people that know him, or, you know, they've just met him once and just said what a nice bloke he was. Everyone thought of him as a gentleman, everybody. And yeah, so just see if there's a nice picture there of him and his dad and his brother. See if there's one of, I've got one of his mum. Sorry, next door's having building works. Got timing. There's me and Steve at the bottom. His dad, his brother, his mum. Since we lost Steve, I have been helping Break to try and raise awareness of how it does affect people's lives, because I genuinely don't think people realise that just by getting in the car over the limit, the devastation that you could cause. He literally was the most amazing human ever, and he didn't have a single enemy. No one said a bad word about him. He literally was just loved by everybody, and to be taken in such a cruel and quick way at the age of only 25, it's just, to be honest, it still doesn't seem real. It feels a bit like a bad dream, even now, 10 years on. Like, sometimes I wake up in the morning and he's the first thing I think of, and I think, oh yeah, he's not here. Like, it's awful. And I've stayed in contact with his family, particularly his mum and his brother, and their lives have just been so affected as well. You know, like, their lives will never be the same. And you know, I just think that by helping a charity such as Break, if it stops one person getting in the car over the limit, like, reliving my experience will be completely worth it. And I think Break do an amazing job at helping to raise awareness. They've been so kind to me over the years. I've really enjoyed raising money for them in the name of Steve, because in helping them, I'm keeping Steve's memory alive, and also maybe I'm helping someone else's family not go through what we've gone through. But yeah, it's just so cruel. Like, you can see us there, that's on the New Year's Eve. And, you know, this is all I've got left now, pictures and, well, pictures and memories, and it's just not right. We had so many plans together, so many things to do. Like, he'll never be a dad, you know, it's just awful. And I would just ask anyone thinking that they're okay to drive, just walk or get a cab or get a lift off somebody. Imagine if Steve was your boyfriend or your son, your brother, your cousin. Like, just please, just, you know, just think about it, because it has long-term effects. You know, like I said, it's 10 years later now. I still think about him all the time. My life's taken a completely different turn to what it would have. I often think about where me and him would be now, and, you know, I carry on, but it has ruined my life. I carry on for the people that love me, and I carry on for Steve's family. And, you know, what other choice is there? But please, just if anyone is ever thinking of, you know, not just drink driving, drug driving, driving dangerously, just don't do it. It's got long-term effects on so many people, and you just, maybe you don't realise that at the time, but I would just ask you to please remember that Steve is not just a picture, he's a person, and he is still so loved by so many people. Thank you.